2013, the year we begin to love. We can begin to love when we don't have to always be right, when we don't keep score, and when we are more mindful of our faults than yours. We can begin to love when we make it easy for you when times are hard, when we can't let you quit since we are your first line of defense. We can begin to love when we listen long enough to celebrate your uniqueness, when we believe you are guilty of being innocent, and when we know that despite your weaknesses, we are stronger because of you. We can begin to love when we never intend to hurt, when we stay when we could leave, and when we value you for being you and not what you do or have. We can begin to love when it's not an option to care, when our compassion is the force behind it all, and when it is the only way that we know how to live. We can begin to love when your interests are just as important as ours, when your speech or silence is golden, and when we see it as a privilege to endure the dryness of hell on your behalf if it will refresh you with a little taste of heaven. We can begin to love when we know that love is the reason, that it's never out of season, and that to extend pleasure to you is pleasing to the universe. We can begin to love when we begin to love with no end in mind. Begin to love by liking our Facebook page at We Begin to Love.